Little of this, however, has any bearing on what makes a good manager and a good leader. Good management, moreover, transcends the age of the manager. Great managers of all ages share a few key traits: integrity and fairness, adaptability, accountability, and empathy. They are strong communicators and leaders. They inspire and empower those around them, and they learn from their mistakes. Great managers know that there are always opportunities for improvement, and each day they strive to be better shift leaders, supervisors, middle managers, directors, or CEOs than they were the day before. Get the management part of corporate life right, and the rewards are significant. Get it wrong, and you will see profits evaporate like a mirage in the desert, along with a promising career and advancement. Complacency often leads us to believe our personal or our company's management practices are good, or at least good enough. But Mental Health America's 2019 Mind the Workplace survey found that over 50% of those surveyed said they were unmotivated at work and would not recommend their workplace to anyone else. Only about half of respondents said they got enough direction to perform their work effectively. One of the most damning findings, not to mention a costly one for employers, was that almost 60% of those surveyed were currently looking for a new job. One of the biggest things a good manager or leader can do is to inspire confidence in those they manage. Mental Health America, however, found 80% strongly agreed that their company's culture made them feel less confident about their work performance. The How Not to Win Manager of the Year stories in this book will hopefully encourage you to take a long look at your management techniques and style and work toward becoming a better manager. This will not only benefit your employees, it will have a significant impact on your bottom line. They are all true stories and real examples. However, in many cases, the names of those involved, the type of organization, and the geographical location have been changed to protect both the innocent and the guilty. I have also combined some stories where managers acted in very similar ways, as this allowed me to provide a broader perspective on the management challenge under discussion. Poor, bad, and downright horrendous management is alive and well and living in your town, probably in your company. Hopefully, the tales of hopeless and helpless managers in these pages will help you become a better manager and potentially win that Manager of the Year award. Section 1. It's all about the team. One certain way not to get nominated for Manager of the Year, let alone win the award, is to begin to believe your own press. Managers who think they know it all and who fail to understand that they don't have to be the most knowledgeable person in the room, just the best manager and leader, can be a real danger to their department or their company. A little humility goes a long way when it comes to managing people. In this chapter, we'll take a look at some people who mistakenly thought it was all about them. Chapter 1. It's all about you, not the team. Dawson was promoted above other more worthy candidates, in part at least because he had attended an Ivy League school. His feeling of entitlement was well ingrained by the time he became head of sales. His first priority when he took over as sales director was to complain about his office chair. He headed down to purchasing to order one that was bigger, better, and more ergonomically fitting to his new stature, or at least his large ego. His second priority was to see if there was a better office with a nicer view that he might relocate to before he moved in his business awards and the large number of business books he owned, but had only ever skimmed. Dawson was also proud of how fit he was and would cycle into work each day, propping his bike against the wall of his office. Unfortunately, he would also change out of his designer, figure-hugging cycling clothes in a tiny closet, with no real door, in his glass-walled office, in full view of several staff members, but that's another story. It was a full week before he managed to get around to meeting his sales team. In the meeting room sat 5 eager, optimistic faces and several others who, after taking one look at the preppy way their new boss